What's up, everybody? I'm Noah coming at you with another one. Checking in on Acdc, Extreme Vehicle Battery Technologies. Famous for their AI programming, monitoring of their batteries, blah, blah, blah. That's their hook. Um, so we had this run, the sell off. We came back down. We found support, right? So we were looking at this gap fill potentially happening, and we were kept finding support, but then it rounded off, and lo and behold, we found support. I'm really starting. If you watched my previous video on Tesla, I'm really starting to look at the 21, and this was the 50. I've changed it to the 34 Fibonacci numbers. And then we've got the 110, which is part of the pi cycle. So that is the triangle that we're seeing form. And that is our resistance line. We're still consolidating within this level. We're going to see if that 111 continues to be support. So you can see that triangle. I won't draw it for you, but you can see it forming. And it might be a little bit more like so. So I think the end is near on the consolidation. We're just waiting for these red candles to start showing green, red bars start showing green. APO and MACD are below the zero cross. So again, we'll probably see a little bit of a rejection here before we start to challenge back to the upside. And that's this area here. Looks like it's going to break down, and then hopefully we see another bounce. And then I guess by mid-May looks like it's going to be the bounce for stocks. It doesn't mean it's the bottom. I'm just saying it's the bounce for stocks. And then we'll start challenging the upper EMAs. Looking at the weekly. So I guess we can get rid of this guy now, right? Delete. Get rid of that too. Go Japanese. And once again, way above the 21 week average and the 50. Not the 50, the 34. And that 34 week seems to be a really good surgical area for buying the proverbial dip. And once the 50 met this point here is where we started getting connection towards it, right? So that was the dip. There's the doji. Now we're coming back down to test and see if we need one more bounce. And I think we do. So on the weekly, we're above the zero cross. That means a continuation to the upside. I just think that this run was way too crazy. And now we can see our next selling pressure. So it might be one of these and then support before we start our continuation to the upside. That wick was pretty big and a very strong signal of a reversal. Daily, back to daily. RSI seems to be getting weaker and weaker. I don't think it'll curl up. I think it'll continue down. So yeah, again, maybe another week, potentially two, of grinding. And this compression, I'm hoping, I mean, the longer it takes, the more explosive it's going to be, right? And we don't know if it's going to be to the downside or the upside. But I wanna say that once this compression happens, if we're above the zero cross, I think I would be more bullish than bearish. But until I see this cross over, I'm still bearish. I'm still waiting for ACDC to continue to the upside. So I know you guys all want to be millionaires, but hopium does not work in the stock market. You just got to wait it out. And we've seen the rejection, right? We had previous support and now we have future rejection. And I think we're still stuck in this channel until till we break out. But if we continue to see money starting to buy back in, I think we'll start seeing that signal and continuation. So this move is going to make this move look like this move. Question is, when is it going to happen? Not till we cross that zero cross. And for those latecomers looking for a deal, I think setting up bids along the 50 might be good. I haven't seen level 2 on this because this is after hours. But let me drop this down. Where is the 34? Man, the 34 is sitting like right there. Come on. Look at that. I might even move this up. What price level is that? 27 cents. That might be the grab. So once RSI and MACD bottom out, maybe down around 27 cents, and then we got to see the run back up. And then I think that's when you'll see the money start coming in. And then that's when you'll see APO and MACD cross to the upside. I guess I should be showing that on the daily, right? So on the daily, that's when we'll see a cross to the positive side. That's not happening yet, but we're testing that right there. Now the 111 is above the 27, so maybe the 27, that deal has gone. It could be that we see another bounce at 29. Well, it's only a 2-cent difference. Big deal. I'd pay 29 for that. Yeah, and I think once we see the bounce off the 110, that's when you'll see the 21. I'm going to have to rephrase everything. The 21 will cross the 34, and that will be the bounce. So it's not over yet, folks. And mid-May, I think that's when we got to start looking at ACDC mid-May for a continuation. I don't think it's going to happen right now. So I don't know, when it does start happening, maybe send me a private message for an update. I can't keep up with every asset, so I'm doing my best. I apologize, but I have a real job. And until I become a millionaire, I still have to work. All right. And that is ACDC. Trade safe.